guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elena, and in this channel you'll find lots of useful information on how to get a job at the bank, the interview questions and answers, tips and tricks, and how it is to work at the bank, and just some general career advice. So if you're interested in that, please don't forget to subscribe. Further ado, let's get right into the video. So this video will be about my role as a personal banker / banking advisor at the bank and what it was like. So let me tell you guys briefly what is a personal banker if you don't already know. So basically a personal banker, or some banks may call it a banking advisor, is an advisor. Exactly what it sounds like. It's basically like a finance advisor, a person who gives you advice on your finances, whether it's investing, applying for credit cards, opening accounts. So that's what a personal banker normally does. And it's basically the person you see in the bank offices. So when you walk into the bank, the first thing you would normally see is all of the tellers, and then you see like some offices there. Personal banker is the person who sits inside the office and take customers inside to have long discussions about their investments, about their credit applications, how to get approved for a credit card, general information about mortgages, opening accounts for them, and just like helping them with their finances in general. Usually when customers walk into the bank and go up to a teller and they have a question regarding their investments, or they want to invest, the tellers would usually direct them to you. They would send you a quick message and ask you to help the customer. So for this job, you do have to be very confident, and you have to be able to act like a professional, because nobody wants to take financial advice and invest all of their money with somebody who doesn't look confident enough to be able to manage their money. So the role of the personal banker is to make the customer feel comfortable and give them proper advice on investments, and have to convince the customers to invest and sort of give them a call and follow up with them, because you do have monthly targets. So my manager would give me targets every month that I need to meet, and those targets included like the volume, the sales volume that I made, so like how many customers invested, how many approved credit card applications, line of credits. So all of those things were measured. So it is a sales job. You do get measured based on those targets, which is something that a lot of people might not know, or they might think that a personal banker doesn't have such high targets and that it won't be that hard. But it could be difficult if you don't really have past sales experience and you kind of don't know how to talk to clients or convince them to invest with you. So that could be the challenge for some of the new hires. And also at the beginning, when you first start the job, it's kind of hard to get appointments, because you do need appointments. You do need to build lots of client relationships and have lots of appointments every day so that you could meet those targets. But at the beginning, what I felt like was very lost. I didn't really know where to go, how to get customers. I was basically told to just make a bunch of cold calls and try to convince customers to invest and book appointments. So I did have a hard time at the beginning. However, as you get the experience, you start to find more customers, because you see one customer and they start to trust you, and then they always want to come to you, or they recommend you to their family and friends, and now you have like more customers just based off of one customer. So guys, that's what the job is basically like. And you do have to do like some complicated applications, such as if a customer wants to apply for like a $50,000 line of credit, you need to do the application, and the application can be a long process. It could take like 2 days. You need to fill all of the customer's information. You need to ask the customer to bring you documents. You need to follow up with those customers, and this can be like a long process. And if you're not very detail oriented, it's easy to make a mistake. And if you make a mistake, you will get chased. Once you send the application for approval, they can send you lots of emails, and you can get in trouble for making a mistake, such as like inputting the wrong information or not providing the right documentations. It's also a job where you have to print lots of papers and get lots of client signatures, and there's a lot of compliance. Like if you miss to get a signature, like for example, if you open an account for a customer and you need to get their signature to open that account and you didn't get that signature, they will send, compliance department will send you lots of emails, and you will get chased to provide those signatures. Have a lot of coaching sessions with your manager if you forget to do certain things. Sorry guys, my mom just interrupted me again. She always does. She always interrupts me like in all my videos. For some reason, the moment I turn on the camera, all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, I made you a milkshake." And I'm like, that's very nice, but wrong time. Anyways, guys, so as I was saying, the job is not for everyone. I would say that if you're a person who is really good with sales, like you're just really good at selling things to people, then this job might be good for you because it's mostly all about targets, and you get awards and good bonuses if you're meeting those targets. So if you're good at that, then I would suggest you to do the job. But if you are not someone who would be good at sales and you're kind of shy and you're not like, you don't think that you will be able to just have one-on-one conversations with customers in an office and feel confident, then I wouldn't do it. Sort of an independent job. So as a teller, you like talk a lot to your coworkers, you meet with like 300 customers every day. But as a personal banker, you basically sit inside an office from 9 to 5, and you see maybe like 10 to 15 customers based on the appointments, and you have long discussions with those customers. So it's not a job where you interact a lot with people, although it looks like a job where you interact a lot. But it was a huge transition for me to go from a teller to a personal banker because I didn't get to talk to my coworkers a lot. I only saw a few customers, and for me personally, I like to always interact with people, otherwise the job seems boring. So that was one thing I didn't like. So that's all, guys. I think I've covered everything that you do as a personal banker. If I did miss something, please don't hesitate to comment down below and ask me questions, and I'll answer them. Thank you for watching.